a shot of me brushing my beard with a pink brush. My daughter always gets so mad at me because she says this is her brush. It's the only one that works the best.
I just get in trouble because I use a fork.
A fork? I've never tried that.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
No, I guess that. It's not. I saw that open white thing and I thought it was the bag, yeah.
I just wanted something to do, something that's like consistent to do with the horses. And I really think it's important for our people to see the horses out working. Not necessarily because people need to love horses, but I think it's just kind of a reminder of how like things don't need to be super fast all the time, because I feel like life is like escalating faster and faster all the time, mainly because that's what happens as you get older. But I think just in general, you know, things are faster, computers get faster, and communication is always faster all the time.
I know. Somebody is gonna give me a hard time about that. See you later, Paul.
With the logging thing, you really have to find the right customer base, I think, because you can't be competitive just going out into the woods and pulling out logs and trying to sell them. Not that the trash route makes a lot of money, but it's hard to find like consistent work. Oxen guys are different than horse guys. I'm partial to horses, so that's of course why I work them. But and I joined the Draft Horse Club, and of course I was probably the youngest member of the Green Mountain Draft Horse Club by at least 20 years.
I want you to be right there. You know, I have to be here.
And that makes up for his being a jerk on the tractor.
We make hay on the farm, but I have to buy in hay and buy things here and there, and buy like shoes and spend the time shoeing them. And it's a lot of money out of our personal, you know, budget, family budget. And my wife is fine; she likes having the horses too. But it's kind of hard to feel good about it sometimes. But definitely the trash route makes it at least feel like having all that stuff and doing it is worth it, because at least you're doing something with the horses. And it's also like it gets you out there, so you're out exposed with the horses. And so I've definitely noticed a little bit of increase in just other work, like doing wagon rides and just other stuff with the horses. I've noticed a lot of that, which is kind of nice too. Totally a lifestyle. I mean, it's just like having any other pet, really. I mean, everybody takes care of the horses differently. I mean, I feel like I take pretty good care of my horses. So my favorite part is walking into the barn after a long day of work with the horses, and them just like sinking their heads down into the hay and drinking water. And that's like my favorite part. And like taking their harness off and taking care of them and washing them down. Like that. I mean, which is funny because we would think like maybe working them would be the favorite part, but I do love that, but I think that's my favorite part, like that satisfaction of having a long day with the horse. especially when it's like early in the morning. In the wintertime, when it's early and it's kind of dark and it's super quiet. Like even in the summer, it gets busy in town fairly early now. But when you're kind of tromping along, it's nice and quiet and it's cool, and you just kind of hear the horses clomping along, and you just think about like in the old days when this is just how it was. Everybody, you know, all the people out working around, the tradesmen, you know, the delivery people, they all used horses. And that's kind of what I think about. And like sometimes it's like, you know, I do feel like a little silly, like tromping around town, all these people like buzzing around me with their car and stuff. It's kind of like when you're on the lake in your canoe and there's all the motorboats like flying past you. It's just part of it. You just accept that part. But I like that feeling of being different though. Just get people that just say, oh, we love seeing the horses and we love hearing the horses coming down the road. That makes us feel good, of course. And I mean, there's some people that complain about it too, but I think for the most part people really enjoy it, which is a kind of a big part of it for me too, is like people just realizing that this kind of stuff does still happen. It can happen. It can make it viable. I think it's worth it.